Hello, Aquarius. How are you guys doing? My fellow Aquas. I'm going to do a full moon reading for you guys for the full moon in Gemini on the 7th. Should be a simple, faster one. Wow, I'm getting some really beautiful cards in the pre-shuffle. I got one. I got 4 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. But I do have a disturbing one on the bottom of some cards I had made homemade. And it's not you, it's the other person that is disturbing. I've got the bottom of that deck that someone thinks they own you. You belong to them, according to them. And it's so strange because you have a beautiful, happy life, it looks like. Like, look at that. That at the bottom of the deck is just, you know, wonderful, right? This is you and your intuition. So I think you're very, very clear about who you are and what you want and what you know your life is. The other person, not so much. There's a lot of turmoil going on in them because this is them, okay? I think that they're actually like, yeah, this may be the circumstances they're in. They might be butting heads at other people, but I actually feel like since this is a card for them, like they're literally inside, their inner dialogue is not healthy. I don't think they're all there. You know, what is that old Southern phrase? Like their cornbread ain't done in the middle. And it looks like you're walking away from it because you know it's what's healthiest for you. This is the full moon card. And then I wanted to have an extra card specifically to focus on what should be our intention. What is our goal, or what should we be, you know, learning from this full moon. And I know this full moon energy will carry on into the next week and so on, you know, until a whole cycle happens, really. But this is also moving on. You've gotten 2 cards to move on and walk away from a situation. And then you're beautiful. You know, the simple fact is the other person is very disturbing. And, you know, as Aquas, we like our freedom. We definitely don't want anyone to think they own us, do we? You. Okay. So, show us who are they and you. Ask my druid cards what they think about this. Okay. Got that one. That one. Let's kind of feel it. Yeah, I got the horse reverse at the bottom of the deck. I think they're very, very stuck. God, it just keeps reiterating it. They're absolutely crushed, okay? Whoever this is thinks no matter what they lose, they can't win. They just can't. And when you get this ill reversed, you have to make a decision, knowing you're going to take a loss no matter what, but you have to want to make a decision for the highest good of all. And I don't think this person is capable of that. I don't think they know how to take no for an answer. And you getting this reversed, it makes a lot of sense because, you know, the goose reversed is definitely separation because, you know, geese mate for life. I had a short story time. I had a grandfather who was a veterinarian in southern Mississippi. And this was, you know, years and years ago before I was born. They had geese, and his little female goose, whatever, you know, she actually died trying to protect her eggs because she was trying to hatch her eggs and ants took over. And the ants actually like got into her nest. It was on this little walkway island to their pond. Like it was like a little, I don't know how to explain it, but it's like a, there's like this dirt mound thing that went all the way to the little island, and she was somewhere on it. It was really hard to get to, the way it was made. And, they couldn't help her, and she refused to leave her eggs, so the ants ate her too and killed her. And her partner was so devastated that he cried and cried and cried and cried. And finally, he got attached to their dog, Prince. And the neighbors recognized him because this goose and this dog walked everywhere together, down the street and stuff. It was so cute. I wish I could have seen it. But anyway, I don't think this is a very loving partner, and you know that. That's why you're not staying with them. Now, the thing is, you know, in the Goose Reverse, it even talks about how the Celts understood the importance of nurturing and feeding the goose and taking care of it for their eggs and everything. And that to have a good relationship, you have to have someone who wants to nurture you and feed you well and take care of your spirit and your soul. And if this other person has only dragged you down or actually exhausted you or drained your energy, you know that they're not healthy for you. You know, if you have someone that doesn't make you better, it's not worth being in a relationship with them, is it? I mean, some people feel like they have to stick in a relationship and duke it out and stay together, even if they're miserable or even if you absolutely can't stand each other. And the simple fact is, if someone is absolutely draining you of life and your value and everything, you don't even have the energy to live anymore. It's not even worth it, you know? And also, it reminds you to take care of yourself. You know, with the horse being reversed at the bottom of the deck too. I think you guys are, but definitely, you know, just check in every once in a while, make sure that you are, because if this is what you're focusing on, you know that moving on, both of these moving on is a little sad. You know, no one really wants to have to walk away that way. You probably feel a little hurt, a little bummed. You know, sometimes it's when you gave a lot of effort and you realize the other person was someone you invested in poorly, and you feel like, you know, what is it? It's like on the old Indiana Jones when he's like, he chose poorly. When you realize you chose a partner poorly, you're just like, invested wrong. Okay. Sorry, just that scene, like that old night dude pops in. I watched Indiana Jones a lot as a kid. I so wanted to be Indiana Jones. I should clarify this real fast. Sorry. Okay. Let's see. I'm a goob. I am, I promise. Okay, so why is the Eight of Cups there? I got recovery. You guys, I got the Ten of Swords reverse. This person did you pretty dang dirty, and you got to recover from it. You know it. At the bottom of the deck, I got Temperance reversed. This person is probably so imbalanced, whatever, I can't even speak. It's like they could also be an alcoholic or abuse substances. They don't know how to take care of themselves or anyone else. So let's pull an Akashic Tarot. I'm trying to keep these a little bit shorter today. And those of you who like and comment and sub, thank you. I'm going on my second month on this and I am loving it. I know I probably have been called to do this my whole life and putting it off. Spirit finally put me in a situation where I didn't have a choice, it seemed like. I live in a place where there's like no jobs or anything, and it's like finally I'm like, fine, I'll do it. Okay. Ooh, we got the Three of Keys reversed. Let's see. Let's find you. I like to read these because they are so specific. Okay, reverse. This card shows that the political conflict with coworkers, business management, your family, or a disruptive group has grown untenable. It's unlikely to change, and some people's positions may topple or may have done so already. It's time to walk away. Whew. Even if you can't actually leave immediately, disengage emotionally. Begin to make plans that will help you put the difficulties, worries, and unhappy people behind you. Let's see. Don't be discouraged. By bringing this to an end, you create the space to bring more peace and promise to your life. Wow. It's time to leave the political game behind you. So create a strategy to move on to new beginnings. That is crazy. And these can be so specific. So like when they say things like political, or they say things, you know, like gender, sometimes you guys have to make it work for you. Sometimes they can be very specific. But that is amazing how it all was so cohesive. But I still see this at the bottom of the deck. The Ten of Cups fell out when I was pre-shuffling for you guys. I really do think you have such a beautiful, bright future ahead. You just have to be able to make the space for it, you know? I want to tell you guys that I have put up 2 new spreads in my Etsy shop. It is, both have to do with betrayal. One is recovery from betrayal. It's kind of a balanced spread to help see your take and their take. And then the other one is the Wheel of Fortune karma for your betrayer kind of spread, which helps you see the full circle karma, and kind of like, it looks almost like a Star of David. It's an 8-card spread. And when you see it, it's like, it shows what's going to happen to them if they don't right themselves. It's also going to show any secrets and lies, what they might be saying about you behind your back, what they know is true but refuse to know. Because, you know, sometimes when we do cards, unless we make it specific, the answers can come out vague. So setting a direct intention for what your card should be really helps. And Spirit brings me really good spreads. This is not the same as a personal reading from me. I eventually want to set personal readings and spreads at the same type of spreads in case people want me to do it for them. And if any of you ever end up getting a Akashic Tarot, these can probably work. I do suggest using a regular tarot for the karmic Wheel of Fortune one, because if you get the Wheel of Fortune too, it's like a double sign that this person has got some deep-seated issues and you don't want to deal with those kind of issues, right? It just gives you closure so you can move on. Seeing a visual and knowing they're not getting away with it kind of helps you to move on, you know? And it's like 3 pages, is poster quality, so you could print it out big and color whatever you want, or you can just leave it on your device. It's just a download to help you have an idea for your own personal readings. Or you can use them to do readings for, you know, your friends or whatever. Anyway, what was I thinking? I don't know if there's anything else I wanted to say, because I do want to keep these short since it's just for the full moon. I don't know. I think it's it. I'm making these so short. It's great. Last time was over 20 minutes. I love y'all. Bless you. Till next time.